Hello my friends and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm gonna give you a full room tour of everything you see behind me. So let's get into it. So this is my room in total. We are going to start the tour on our right, and this is a variegated peace lily. I don't know exactly which variety it is because there's Domino and there's Picasso. So I don't know which one it is, but it has very beautiful variegated leaves. We have a lot of fully white ones, but they also turn like green if they are too white, I think. Very beautiful plant, but that's the only one I have here. During the day and during the night I put it away, so it's not like all the fumes from the soil are not in my head. So yes, we're gonna move on right here. And right here I have one of my favorites ever, and it's my Adansonia monstera subspecies laniata. This is the newest leaf on here, and it's not looking the best because it's been fighting some, not sure what kind of pest it's been battling, but it's been a bit rough because if we move down we can see it's very long, but the bottom leaves are all just looking really ugly, and I cut off a lot of these little dead ends. So yeah, they're not in the best condition, but when you look from afar, it looks really good. And I keep it on a little stake, so basically it's just being tied to the back. And this is how you can see from behind. I also have a matching bed sheets with like my room vibe today for you. Just change them. Also, whatever you see here, don't worry, it's usually not that clean. So if you're like, oh my god, my room is horrible compared to this, I just cleaned it like a few minutes ago. Okay, so we're gonna move to this little shelf right here. We have some random things. We have my crochet frog and this little pig bank, whatever. This is just a Florida philodendron leaf that I just broke off because it's been okay, it's propagating. Let's see, it's propagating. And then we have a almost, I think it's dead, Ficus tiniki, but we're just gonna put it right there. So now that we move on to this little part, this is of course one of my favorite parts because I have a lot of my favorite things here. But the first thing we see here is a variegated Anthurium andrianum. I got it for cheap at a random grocery store, but it's variegated and it's really cool. I have it in Leca, but not sure it's doing the best in here. However, we have a Syngonium red spot tricolor right here. This is one of my favorite plants because just look at these colors. Like, they are absolutely stunning. We have a quadricolor leaf right here. Just kidding. This one is dying off, sadly, because it had so much beautiful pink. And then we have this miniature leaf. It's really sad to look at. I hope that we get a bit more white in the new leaves because it has white specks, but come on, that's not exactly what we need with this plant, okay? So here we have a few crystallinum ethereums. They're not doing the absolute best, but the new leaf is coming in, so can't tell you much. And this is my top cut from my Biliatiae. They are covered in anti pesticide, whatever, it's a pesticide, okay? So here, okay, here we have a Philodendron gloriosum. I love this plant so much, but it's decided that it doesn't love me as equally. So I have it in Leca currently, and I think it's putting out new roots because it had root rot, okay? Is it a surprise? No, it's not. An Alocasia silver dragon with new roots already growing, which is cool. But yeah, this plant, I've had a bit of a journey with this. Can't tell you much really. And this is a Florida ghost in here. Not gonna talk about this because it's a sad one. But the second one that I have is a bit more optimistic, a little bit. So this is a fully like white leaf, but it's already getting greener, I can tell you this. And there is a very tiny leaf in the middle, but I hope that it's doing fine with the roots. I cannot tell you exactly. The last time I saw them, I transferred it from moss to soil, and I don't know. So this is actually a really good looking specimen of Philodendron Florida. I think it's pretty cute with this leaf being pretty much perfection, but this one just loves Leca. Look at this. Look at this. It's absolutely loving its life in here. So I can't wait to grow more. And then here we have my basically the butt cut of the Biliatiae. These free leaves are not going anywhere, but they also have, and I don't know if you can, yeah, okay. This is a new growth point, and there's another one down here. And we also have these white roots growing. So I think this one is gonna do just fine in some time. Let me just put this back real quick and I can show you a little more. So behind here we have just two leaves of Verrucosum philodendron in water. Don't know how that's gonna work out, but that does not look amazing. I'm gonna be honest with you. We have a few more Floridas. I just cut these, so I don't know how they're gonna do, but this is another top cut. In here, we are currently trying to sprout Micholitiana alocasia, and in the back here, we have the, okay, we have the blue begonia. Can I actually show it to you? Basically, it's a blue begonia that shines blue under a flashlight. But I can show you it well in a lot of light, so I'm gonna put it back. And here we have a bunch of little Scandapsis cuttings in Leca. You guessed it. I've been trying out much more Leca lately. I think you can see that. But it's been actually doing quite fine. So we're gonna move on from this container. Oh yeah, okay. So this is a hand knit sweater. I made this a little while ago, but it looks so amazing. I just had to have it on a little hanger and hanging here. Okay. So here, this is a plushie that my good friend crocheted for me, and it's really cute and I love it. But here we have, I've had this plant for a long time. So this is a Calathea Makoyana, and it has a beautiful like leaf patterns, as you can see up close. But a lot of the leaves have been doing this, and I just love to cut these parts off. But yeah, haven't had time to really get into this. This is currently the most variegated specimen of Albo monstera I have. It is pretty, but come on. Free leaves, free leaves. And the stem has the little buds that should push out aerials, but it just doesn't. And I've had it in high humidity also, so I don't know what the problem would be. And I have to show you this pot that I drew variegated monstera on like a year before I even got it. So I think it's perfect to have it in this pot that was designed for it, basically. In the back, we just have a few cuttings in water, nothing special, but here we have my fern, asparagus fern. It's very like fragile and like little fern thingies, really cute, and I just have it in some soil, nothing crazy here. And then this little part, okay. So first of all, this is my biggest monstera Albo I have. This is, I think, one of the best leaves, but this is the newest leaf. It is finally starting to root into the moss pole, and this is the second root already. So I cannot wait to see. Wait a minute, look at it. There is the thing that's crawling there. That's a pest. Die now. Oh my god. Yeah, we've had problems with pests in this room. I know. Can't tell you much. And these are the little monstera leaves that I tried to make a little plant out of, but I got bored. So yeah, it has a long pole to climb up, so it has a lot of time left. This is a Syngonium Albo. I just sprayed it with a pesticide like yesterday, so it's very shiny. But the leaves on this look really amazing, especially like this one. Come on. And then we have like a little half moon and a little with a lot of moon, whatever. But the plant has been doing quite fine, and I've had it for like, I don't know, 6 months, I think. But it's been doing fine. In the back, we have this philodendron. What is it even called? I think it's no, I can't tell you. This is like a no idea, I think, but it's not a rare philodendron. I just do not know the ID correctly. It's been climbing up this pole and has a little baby down there, but I'm probably just gonna have to put this in my greenhouse outside because it's been really slowing down and not doing the best. So I also have a little painting that I made. So it's D, and then we have episodes. So it's like these episodes, you know what I mean? So yeah, just gonna put this right back. Right here we have another Scindapsus. This is I think this is one of my older plants. I'm not sure, but it's been growing nicely. I've had some really nice leaves starting to come out of this. And we also have some Tradescantia propagation. And then we have to actually go quite a lot back to show you the Tomatophyllum sprucianum sport variegated. So this is just the sport variegated part, and that is all that there is. But we have leaves that look like this, and they're absolutely huge and they're gorgeous, and I love it so much. But it hasn't been growing a ton, so I'm just gonna give it its time. Also love how the leaves progress from an actual triangle to then having this trilobe to then becoming like this thing, whatever that is. And we have an Anthurium hookerii, or I don't know, there's been many names for it. Basically, the plant has these huge, I'm gonna turn off flash, has these very wide leaves that just kind of grow out of this huge base. It's a really huge plant, and this is just a new leaf that just grew in my care, and it's so gorgeous. You can see my leaves behind it, but it's huge. It's absolutely huge. And then in the back, we have the mother plant Florida that I took the cuttings from. Now it's just kind of filling up the space behind because I didn't know where to put it exactly. But this is the first part, and now we're gonna also get to the second part. So before I say anything else, I have this string through my room, and we have some origami things on it. We have the origami dragon, but I love to keep an oar head just right there. But a little dream catcher or whatever this is called. So I'm just gonna move this away to show you the actual plants for a second. This is, of course, one of my pride and joy plants. This is Alocasia dragon scale, and the leaves on this thing have been being amazing. I don't know. These are just gorgeous plants that you need one if you don't have it. But you probably have it at this point because they aren't that rare anymore. We also have my little pride drawing in the back, and then this drawing that I did with my good friends. So yeah, we have some sentimental things in the room, of course. And then we have this like long string of hearts. And we have another the scantia, just a cutting, of course. But we also have this Calathea mosaica, not doing its best, but whatever. And the mother plant of the Tradescantia. My hand hurt, I'll be back in a second. And now if we move down, we have a little velvet corner, to be honest. I have, oh my god. Oh my god, I love you all so much. Okay, so to start off, I have this little things that I have, and then I hang the Scindapsus off of it, and it looks gorgeous. Now to move on, we have my beautiful allocation Michelitiana. It's so pretty, and the velvet on this is just gorgeous. It's growing, and I have a little wire to keep the leaves the exact way that I want it. Before anyone says, I know this is pests. I'm keeping an eye on it. We have two little metals in the back. And then we have our El Choco red. This is the most perfect leaf that ever grew. And then this is the newest leaf, as we know. There is red on the back. Sorry for this light. And the sad leaf, whatever. So we also have an alocasia, forgot the name, just this very dark alocasia in the back, but it's very cute. It's growing fine. And then we have a Cebu Blue Epipremnum, in the back, just kind of hidden down there because it's not doing much, but it still just fills up the space. And then our Melanochrysum philodendron. Oof, this will never get old. It looks so gorgeous, except this leaf that has been eaten by pests. I don't know, but it's growing on its moss ball, and yes, that's it. Also a little crocheted Michelitiana leaf. Yeah, I do that sometimes. Okay, so if we move on to here, we have, and I'm gonna try to like just show you. So this is a little prop box that I have, and I either keep things in here that need higher humidity or just things that are currently propagating. We can see a little mycons in the back because honestly it's been rooting like crazy in this box, and outside's just been dying. We can see, what is there in here? There is the new Forgetii that I just got, the purple passion plant, the fuzzy petiole in the back, and then what is this? I don't know, white knight maybe. And then here we have our orange princess, black velvets, and some melanochrysum cuttings. We also have a little terrarium back here that I'm not gonna give you a huge tour of, but we have a little variety in there. It's doing fine, really. And on this box, okay, so this is a little thing that I have to sell, so sorry to let it go. It looks so cool, so cute little. Okay. On here, I also have this philodendron Nero, and I do keep it just on top of this because I don't have space anywhere else, and also it needs its own space, and I have a little surrounding of plants, of course. And then up here, we have our last box, which are my orange princesses. They all get special treatment because they're expensive. And they are about to be cut soon. And here's some more propagation boxes. We have a little bit of Splendid in here, a little bit of Velvet Monsteras and other things, and a little octopus to finish this off. So this is my room. I love how it looks currently, but it's known to change a lot. It changes whenever I buy more plants because then I have to rearrange everything to get the new plants in. Like this hasn't even been here yesterday, so I had to change everything. But I also got to record this, so I guess it's worth it. I'm not gonna show you what's in front of me. It's a mess, and it's the only place that I left un tidied for this video, so I'm not gonna show it to you. I also have a moss box right there that will probably not interest anyone, but there's just moss in a box. Okay, you get to see it, come on. Okay, down here, not gonna show you, but right here we have our moss box. We have another perlite prop box that's currently open, and we have some crochet animals and stuff like this. If there's anything in this room that you don't particularly like or you hate and you really feel the need to comment about it, please don't. Please stop yourself. I don't need to know what you like or not. This is my room, of course. If you're here from the plants, I love you so much because I love them too. So they are making me very happy. And I'm glad I get to share this with y'all on this channel. So subscribe for more, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.